Very good morning, students. So, we are learning the chapter The Fundamental Unit of Life. In the previous class, we have discussed about some important vital cell organelles, that is, cytoplasm, nucleus, and cell wall. In today's class, you are going to learn about cell organelles. Okay, every cell has a membrane around it to keep its own contents separate from the external environment, right? So, large and complex cells, including the cells from multicellular organisms, okay, they need a lot of chemical activities to support their complicated structure and functions. To keep these activities of different kinds separate from each other, so cells use membrane bound little structures. Okay, these little structures are called as cell organelles, and they are present within the boundaries, within the membrane. So this is one of the feature of the eukaryotic cells. So when I told about the prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell, in case of prokaryotes, most of the cell organelles are absent. Only in eukaryotic cells you can find the different cell organelles which perform different functions. And these cell organelles are the unique feature of the eukaryotic cells that distinguish them from the prokaryotic cells. Okay, some of these cell organelles are visible only with an electron microscope. Okay, you can observe or you can see the cell organelles only under microscope. And in the previous class, we have talked about a nucleus, right? So some important examples of cell organelles are Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, chloroplast or plastids, lysosomes, and some other important cell organelles. So these cell organelles carry out some very vital functions in the cell. Let us study the different cell organelles of the cell. These are the different cell organelles. You can see here. So Golgi apparatus, centrioles, this is animal cell actually, centrioles, lysosomes, mitochondria, and your nucleus that we have already studied, and endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is of two types, rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Let us study the cell organelles one by one. In that first one is endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum, it is a large network of membrane bound tubes and sheets. You can see it is layers of sheets and tubes. And it looks like a long tubes or a round or a sheets, and it look like a long tubules are round on the oblong bags. Bags are nothing but vesicles. Vesicles nothing but a bag or a sac like structures. This the endoplasmic reticulum membrane is similar in the structure of the plasma membrane. There are actually two types of endoplasmic reticulum. One is smooth endoplasmic reticulum and the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, what you are seeing here, it is a smooth. Okay, so here you can see a rough endoplasmic reticulum. So the difference between smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum is, in case of this rough endoplasmic reticulum, there is a presence of ribosomes on the surface of this membrane. In case of this smooth endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes are absent. And this rough endoplasmic reticulum looks rough under the microscope because it has a particles called as ribosomes. Okay, here you can see the dot like structures, that is called as ribosomes attached to the surface of it. The ribosomes which are present in all the active cells are the sites of protein manufacturing. Okay, so these ribosomes are also called as protein factories of the cell. Okay, since it is present on the surface of this, these ribosomes will help in the protein manufacturing. The ribosomes, whatever the protein which is manufactured, are then sent to the various places in the cell and depending on the need using the endoplasmic reticulum. And next is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. It helps in the manufacture of fat molecules. Okay, the function of this is smooth endoplasmic reticulum helps in the manufacturing of fat molecules or lipid molecules. And these lipid molecules are important for the cell function. And some of the proteins and the lipids help in building the cell membrane. So when I told about this cell membrane, these are the cell membrane or a plasma membrane which is made up of proteins and lipids. These the proteins are synthesized in this smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum, and this process is known as membrane biogenesis. Membrane biogenesis means, so some of the proteins and lipids help in building the cell membrane. This process is known as membrane biogenesis. And some other proteins and lipids functions as enzymes and hormones. Okay, some enzymes means these are biocatalysts which help in the breakdown of a complex substances into simple substances, that you will study in the future classes. Okay, although this endoplasmic reticulum varies in appearance in different cells, it always forms a network system. You can see here, it is a network system. This endoplasmic reticulum is always present near the nucleus. You can see here, it is always surrounding the nucleus. And Golgi complex is present little far away from the nucleus. And one of the function of this endoplasmic reticulum is to serve a channels for the transport of materials. Okay, it helps as a transport channel, and it will transport the proteins between the various regions of the cytoplasm, especially between cytoplasm and the nucleus. And the endoplasmic reticulum also functions as a cytoplasmic framework, providing a surface for some of the biochemical activities of the cell. And in the liver cells, the group of animals called as vertebrates. Okay, so biochemical activities which is taking place in the liver, which involves this endoplasmic reticulum. This you are studying in the next chapter. Okay, next, smooth endoplasmic reticulum plays a very important role in detoxifying the many poisons and drugs. Okay, smooth endoplasmic reticulum helps in the detoxifying many poisonous and drugs.